What research went into building Boston's Tea Party replica ships? Imagine trying to rebuild ships that played a key role in one of America's most famous protests. That's exactly what went into creating the Boston Tea Party ships and museum. It all started with a lot of careful research. The team examined old records about the 3 ships involved in the 1773 event: the Beaver, Eleanor, and Dartmouth. For the Eleanor, no original plans survived, so researchers had to get creative. They looked at shipping papers describing it as ship-rigged and a constant trader. To fill in the gaps, they studied a similar vessel called the London, which carried part of the same tea shipment to Charleston. When the London was sold to the Royal Navy, detailed line drawings were preserved, giving the team measurements they could use. They also studied colonial merchant ships from that time to understand how ships were built back then. This helped ensure the replicas looked and functioned like real ships from the late 1700s. When it came to building the ships, the team focused on using authentic materials and techniques. They used oak planking on timber frames, just like the original shipbuilders did. For the Eleanor, which was originally a fishing boat from 1936, they used about $100,000 worth of Danish oak. The oak was chosen because it matched the durability and look of colonial timber. Restoring the Eleanor was not simple. The team discovered that Boston's hot and damp climate caused wood rot, so they had to plan for ventilation and wood treatment. To shape the wood, they soaked it in hot vapor using a large box steamer, making it flexible enough to bend into the right shape. They then used clamps and jack stands to hold the wood in place while it dried. The project involved rebuilding parts of the ship like the transom and stem, adding new frames and planking, and installing over 22,000 bronze nails to secure fittings. It took about 14 weeks and around 7,000 hours of work to finish the Eleanor. The research didn't stop at the ships themselves. The museum design also involved studying how to best present these vessels to visitors. They used advanced computer models to plan the layout, making sure the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems fit within the tight spaces. They even displayed one of only 2 surviving tea chests from the actual Boston Tea Party, which is a centerpiece for visitors. The entire project kicked off with groundbreaking in April 2011, and the ships were launched in November of that year. The museum opened in June 2012, after all the research, planning, and building were complete. This effort shows how much work goes into accurately recreating history. Every detail, from the ship's design to the materials used, was carefully studied and executed to bring Boston's rich history to life for everyone to experience.